Good day, all learners. Good day. Yes, good day. I welcome everyone. It is 12 p.m. on a weekday. It is a Tuesday, 21st of July. I welcome everyone who's here. You are here for English Home Language for grade 9. Yes, thank you. Thank you for joining us today. Let us quickly take the register. If you are there with us, let us see you say hi in the chat. Let us see who is present. Let us see who is absent in the lesson of today. Yes. Hello. It's so good to see the names I see every day, as well as a few new names. Thank you so much for joining us. Yes, and today, remember, tomorrow we will be doing our assessment. So this is the last lesson before the assessment. And please note that what we are doing also today will also be part of your assessment. Okay, so please pay attention. If there is something you do not understand, please do not hesitate to ask so that we can help you. You can text your question in the chat, or you can simply raise your hand and I will give you a chance to speak so that you can ask your question. Yes, so today's lesson will be about homonyms and homophones. Yes. Homonyms and homophones. I know it is very easy to confuse the two, or to think that one is the other and the other is one, and to also think that they are the same. Chances are that yes. So in today's lesson, you would learn and you will see that these are two different concepts and they are both equally important, and you'll start to appreciate them today. Okay, so before we start, can someone tell us what homonyms are and what homophones are? What are homonyms and what are homophones? Can someone tell us what are homonyms and what are homophones? Okay, in the chat we have Onkabetse saying homophones are words that sound the same, but they are not spelled the same. Yes, that's good. Thank you, Onkabetse. Thank you. We have Pulani saying homophones are words that sound the same, but have different meanings. Yes, that is true. Then we have Cleo saying homophones are words which sound the same, but have different spelling and different meaning. Yes, Cleo, I love your definition. It is really so comprehensive and extensive. Okay, I'm so glad to see that you have an idea of what homophones are. So what about homonyms? Okay, Pulani says homonyms are words that have similar meanings. Okay, so Pulani, when you say that homonyms are words that have the similar meanings, are not those words synonyms? It is synonyms that have similar meanings. Okay, so homonyms, they do not have a similar meaning. They do not have a similar meaning. Words which have similar meanings are synonyms. Okay. Then you have Cleo saying homonyms are words which are spelled the same but have different meanings. Yes, Cleo, that is correct. Ohantse say homonyms have the same spelling but different meaning. Wow, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you that you do have an idea of what it is that homonyms and homophones are. And in the lesson, I'm going to explore homonyms and homophones. We're going to expand upon what you already know, okay, and we are going to learn something new. So that is the reason why we are here, so that we can learn something new. Yes. Okay, so let us start with homophones. So let us start with homophones. So from here, for these definitions, I have used my knowledge and understanding of prefixes, root words, and suffixes, so that yes, so it really helps to remember which one is which. Okay, because homonyms and homophones, they sound like that's the same things, but they sound like they're the same concept, but they are not. Okay, so yes, let us go through them. So let us start with homophones. So the word homo, the prefix homo, it means the same, and the word phone, it refers to a sound. Okay, so if you put them that together, what does it mean? So we said the word homo, it means the same, and the word phone means sound. So if you put homophone together, then it means that a word with it means words with the same sounds. Okay, so let us define it formally. So we say that homophones are words that sound the same when they are pronounced. Okay, so they sound the same when they are pronounced. They sound the same when they are spoken, but they have different spellings and meanings. Okay, so I will say that again. Homophones, when you say them, they sound the same. Okay, when you say them, they sound the same when they are pronounced, but they have different meanings and they also have different spellings. Okay, can you have someone to raise a hand and read the first example for us? Can anyone raise a hand and read the first example for us? Okay, so Tando's hand is up, so Tando will go first. Hi, Tando.
Hi, sir.
How are you?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
I'm good. So thank you for raising your hand. So
Okay,
can you
sir.
please read for us the first example?
Son and son. He was
So
playing soccer with his son in the sun.
okay, so did you realize that you were reading two words which have different spellings and different meanings, but then they sounded
But
the same?
yeah, yes, sir.
Yes. So son and son, they are homophones. Okay, so can you tell us what one son mean and what the other one means?
The son with an O means like a son, like oh my god, a son like a child.
A
Yeah.
child, okay, or
Mm.
a male
And
child.
yeah, and then the
Okay,
other sun with a U means like the sunlight outside.
okay. Oh, so that big orange ball in the sky which gives us light and heat during the day.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so thank you so much, Tandu. Thank you. So can you have another hand for the second example? So you realize that from the first example, we have son and son, like Tando has said. Okay, they all sounded the same when she read them, but you realize that the way we write them is not the same. Their spellings are different, and their meanings are also different. Okay, so thank you for reading that for us, Tando. Can you have any other hand? Okay, seems like we have no hands for now, so I will, okay, oh, okay, I spoke too soon. Nosipo,
Good afternoon, sir.
hi Nosipo, how are you?
I'm good, thanks, and you?
I'm good. Can you please read for us the second example?
Okay. So her and her. No, it's her and her, yeah. You know that it's her because she has died, her hair blonde.
Okay, so what did you get from that?
So the first hair is it defines a girl, a female,
Okay.
and
All
then
right.
the hair is for the hair.
Okay. What is on your head then?
Sorry. So
Okay.
it defines the hair on your what yeah, so the hair you have, the hair you comb, you plait, you do whatever, sir. But yeah,
Okay. Thank you,
hair.
Nosipo. Thank you. So thank you, Nosipo. And let us have Onkabetse to read for us
Good day, sir.
the third example.
Good day, sir.
Good day, Onkabetse. How are you?
I'm good, and you, sir?
Yes, I'm good. Can you read for us the third example?
So, sir, the example is red and red. All the words which I've underlined in red are the ones I've read.
Okay, so what do they mean?
So the first red is the color,
Okay.
and the other one is the one for reading, like what I just did now.
Oh, okay. So thank you so much, Onkabetse. Thank you so much. So thank you everyone for reading. I'm so proud of you. I'm so glad the way you are reading so well. You really are good readers. Okay. So now let us go to homonyms. Is there any question about homophones before we go to homonyms? Is there anyone with any question about homophones? Remember what we said, that homophones are words that sound the same when they are pronounced, but they have different spellings and they have different meanings. So those are homophones. Okay. Yes. So I have showed you my way of remembering them is phone. Okay. I mean, what do you use your phone for? What do you use your phone for? You use your phone to hear what another person is saying. Therefore, homophone, it has to do with sound. It has to do with how words sound. How words sound the same, although they have different spellings and different meanings. Okay, now let us pass to go to homonyms. Homonyms, okay, we have said that homo, it means the same, and the name refers to a name. So this means that a homonyms are words which have the same name, so to say, that homonyms are the words which look the same. Okay, yes. Let us define it formally. Homonyms are words that are spelled the same, okay, and they sound the same when they are pronounced, but they have different meanings. Okay, so here is the deal about homonyms. They are spelled the same, they sound the same when they're pronounced, but they have different meanings. Okay. So anyway, I will be the one who reads this one because I've already gave the definitions in the brackets. So after this, we will have an activity where there are a couple of homonyms and homophones that which I will be asking you about. So be ready for that. Remember, we are preparing ourselves for the assessment. That is why we will be having more homonyms and more homophones to go through. Anyway, the first example here we have bad. Okay, so you realize that bad and bad, they sound the same, they are spelled the same, but they have different meanings. Okay, so the first one, it is that winged animal. Okay, the bat, that winged animal which looks like a mouse with wings. Yes, that animal which looks like a mouse with wings, that is a bat. And then the other one is the bat, which is a wooden sport equipment that they use in baseball and cricket. Okay, so here's an example there. The bat flew past the moment he hit the ball with his bat. So from this sentence, you realize that the first bat is the animal. So the bat, the animal, it flew past the moment he hit the ball with his bat. Okay. So like the second example, you have date, which is a fruit, and you also have date, which is an event. Okay, so here's an example here. I brought her a date on our date. So what does this mean? This means that on our date, that is on our date, that is an event. I brought her a fruit called a date. All right. Then the last one, we have tip, which is the end of a sharp object. Yes, like an arrow, for example. And we also have a tip, which is an important thing to remember. So an example, I said, here is a tip for you. Avoid holding the knife at the tip. Okay, so here is a tip for you. Avoid holding the knife at the tip. So is there any question on homonyms? Okay, we have, yes, Pulani, the color of a date is brown. Okay, so it is brown, a very, very dark brown. That is the color of a date. And it almost looks like raisins. Okay, a date is dark brown in color, and it almost looks like raisins. So those are dates. Okay, so now that we are done with homonyms and homophones, okay, we are not quite done with homonyms. So homonyms are usually used to create puns, okay, to create a pun. So what is a pun? A pun is a play on words that are spelled the same but mean different things, okay? So if you are a person who is into comedy, you realize that most comedians, they really love to use puns in their jokes, okay? They will use puns in their jokes, and then you will really find it funny, okay? So yes, that is what really happens. Okay, here is an example of a pun. Okay, here is an example of a pun. What do you call a deer with one eye? The answer is no idea, you know. So yes, you see, so that is one example of a pun, and you realize that most puns, they are funny. Comedians like to use them to really make jokes and to really make you laugh. Okay, so next time when you watch a sitcom or a stand-up comedy or whatever type of comedy, you should really look out for that. You'll realize that most of comedians, they use puns so that they can sound to be funny. Yes. Okay, so let us do question 3 and question 4. All right, so for this exercise, I would really love everyone to participate. The more you participate in this, the more ready you will be for our assessment. Okay, yes, because remember what I said, that all these, they are part of the assessment. Okay, so in your assessment, there is a question about homonyms, there is a question about homophones. And in the assessment, you are asked to, there are questions about homonyms and homonyms and homophones. Okay, all right. So let us start with question 3. Okay, question 3. So in question 3, use the following words in sentences to show that the words are homophones. Okay, so let us remember what a homophone is. Homophones are words which sound the same, but they have different spellings and they have different meanings. Okay, so for question 3, I would also ask that you tell us what each of these words mean and how you can use them in a sentence. So let us start with number 1, stationary and stationary. Who wants to answer that for us? You can raise your hand. Please raise your hand in the chat so that we can talk, so that you can answer this question. Number 1. Okay, for number 1, we have Cleo in the chat saying, The traffic was stationary, therefore I was late to deliver stationery to the schools. Okay, so from there, the first stationary, it means something which is not moving. Okay, so the first stationary means non-moving. Yeah, it means non-moving. Okay, so no movement. And the second stationary here, it is all those supplies you use at school. Your pen, your book, your paper, your pencil, all those. That is the second stationary. Okay, number two. Okay, Onkawetse says, Onkawetse number two. Okay, Onkawetse says, I was in pain, so I couldn't clean the window pane. Wow, Onkawetse, that is excellent, that is excellent. So the first pain, the P-A-I-N, it is about an ache. You know, yes, that is an ache. Okay, and the second pain, it has to do with the structure that which is built usually around windows that we call a window pane. Number three, who can help us with number three? Can someone please raise a hand and speak to us? So number three, we have loan and loan. How can you use them in a sentence and what does each of them mean? Number three, we have loan and loan. So number three, loan and loan. What are they? What do they mean and how can you use them in a sentence? Okay, let's see. We have okay, I don't know what this name is. He says or she says, okay, remember this is loan, okay? It is not alone. So if you say alone, then that is incorrect. Okay, so loan and alone are not the same. Okay, loan and alone are not the same. So please try again, okay? Remove the alone and use the word loan, okay? Yes, remember loan and alone, they are not the same. Okay, we have Cleo saying, I prefer being loan when taking out loans from a bank. Okay, that's better. Thank you, Cleo. Thank you. Thank you. Then for number four is rain and rain. Okay, okay, number three, remember the first loan, it is the amount of money that you borrow, and the second loan is a state of being alone, you know, a state of loneliness, so to say. Then number four, we have rain and rain. Okay, so we have Onkabetse saying, it was raining, so the coronation ended, and I didn't reign my position. That is a very sad sentence, Onkabetse, but it is correct because you have used both homophones correctly. So thank you, Onkabetse. So yes, the first rain has to do with precipitation or the water which falls from clouds. Yes, when the clouds are crying, that's rain. And the second rain, it talks about being in power. It talks about being in power. It talks about ruling. Yes. Number 5, we have and end. Can someone just raise a hand and speak to us, you know? Okay, so we are at number 5 now. Who can answer it for us? And end. Okay, we have Onkawete saying, the end of the movie was sad and I cried. Okay, yes, so that's correct. So the first end, it is a linking word. It is a conjunction. It joins two ideas together in a sentence. And this end, END, it is the ending. Yes, the ending or the finish or the last part of something. Okay, we have Tandi saying, I didn't see my friend and it was the end of the day. Thank you, Tandi. That is a good example. That is correct. Let us go to number 6, which is whole. So we got a whole and whole. Wow, Onkabete, thank you so much. The way you are so participating, it's like you are answering each one of these questions. So for number 6, Onkabete says, my whole squad went to see the big hole. Okay. Yes. So the first hole here, it is about a digging in the ground. Yes. A digging in the ground or an excavation, so to say. And then this hole with a W, it talks about something which is complete. Yes. Number 7, oh, okay, that is a mistake. So number 7 is night and night. Okay, so the first night is the one with the K, and the second night is the one without the K. Okay, so let me write it in the chat. So first night is the one with the K, and the second night doesn't have a K. Okay, finally we have a hand. Thank you so much for a hand. You know, at least now. Thank you, Tando. Thank you.
Can you hear me clearly, sir?
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Okay. So some people believe that nights only appear at night.
Okay. So some people believe that night only appears at night.
Yes.
So the first night in your sentence, which one is it? Is it the one with the K or the one without the K?
Yeah, it's the one with the K, and the other one, yeah, it's the one with the K. The first night is the one with the K.
Okay, so all right. So then what is the night, the one with the K?
Isn't like a knight a person who like fights or something?
Oh, so a knight is like a warrior, a fighter, okay?
Yes, sir.
And then the other night without the K?
It's like it's when it's night, when it's dark and there's moon and stars.
Okay, thank you, Tando. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes. So Tando gave us the answer for number 7 for night, and I see there are some in the chat. I will read them quickly. Cleo says, why is it in movies that knights always go out and kill the dragons at night? Okay, I don't know the answer, Cleo, but that's correct. And then we have JJ James saying the Black Knight was riding his horse at night. So that seems no, okay, that's correct, James. So I think from your sentence, no one saw him because it's dark at night and he is a black knight wearing black. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. The knight rides in the dark night, thank you. The knight likes to eat strawberries at night, thank you. All right, okay. So let us go to the next one, number 8, flower and flower. If you want to give us your sentence orally, like raising your hand and speaking, it's okay. You can do that. You're welcome. And if you want, you can use the chat. Whichever way to give us the answer is welcome. Okay, so flower and flower. We have Onkawete saying, my husband called me a flower when I threw him with flour in his face playfully. Wow, Onkawete, that is a very beautiful sentence. Wow, that's a very beautiful sentence. Wow. Okay, I will read it again. My husband called me a flower when I threw him with flour in his face playfully. Wow, Onkawete, wow, that is wow, that's so amazing. I think I should try this at home and see what happens. All right, so Tandy says, my mom baked a beautiful cake using cake flour and put flowers for decoration on top of it. Thank you, Tandy. Thank you so much. Thank you. That is wonderful. Can I have a slice of that cake? Plus, it is my birthday this Friday. So thank you for such a wonderful example, Tandy. Then we have Sinolo Aziz saying, I argued with my baby brother that flower does not come from a flower. I hope you won that argument, Sinalwazi. I hope you won the argument. Thank you so much. That is correct. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lenas. You really are making this lesson to be so enjoyable. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. So number 9, steal and steal. Okay, so we have Onkawe, it's saying, thieves only. Okay, Onkaweze, I think you should okay, Onkaweze, you only wrote one steal twice in your sentence, so please look at it again and use another steal in your sentence. Yes. Yes, Onkaweze, please, you have used this steal twice in your sentence without using the second steal, okay? So please review your sentence and write it for us again. Okay, we have Cleo saying, Jonathan still goes out and steals from the neighbors. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Thank you, Cleo, for your example. Then okay, Onkabit is back. Thank you for getting back to us. So Onkabit says, thieves only steal when it's the still of the night. So thank you so much, Onkawitsa. Thank you so much. So yes, you realize that the first steal has to do with, calmness, or if something still continues, then it means still. And then the second steal, STEAL, it talks about being a thief, taking something that which does not belong to you, or taking something without the owner's permission. So that is steal. Then you have Tandy saying, I did steal my friend's phone, but still they haven't found out. Uh-oh, that's bad, Tandy, that's bad. Anyway, thank you for that sentence. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. I can see that you understand homophones from the sentences that which you have been using. So let us go to the last homophone, number 10, which is meet. Okay, so the last one is meet and meet. Okay, we have a hand. Let's hear what Tando has to say this time around.
Okay, so I will meet with my friends on Friday and I'll order meat at Spur.
Wow, that's amazing. That's a very good example. Thank you, Tando. Thank you so much. Thank you.
It's a pleasure, sir.
Thank you. Okay, let us see other examples we have for meet. We have Manga saying we are going to meet and eat meat. Yes, thank you. That's correct. I meet with every Saturday. Okay, I meet with the butcher every Saturday. Okay, I meet with every Saturday I meet with every Saturday with the butcher man to collect my meat. Wow, that's good. Thank you, Noloazi. Sinoloazi, yes, Sinoloazi. And then we have Cleo saying, I enjoy being at a meet and greet as long as there is plenty of meat to go around. Wow, Cleo, thank you so much. Then we have Pulani saying, the next time we meet this Friday for lunch, we shall buy a container of meat. Thank you. Then we have Onkawetse saying, when we meet, we will have braided. When we meet, we will have bride meet. Thank you, Onkawetse. Thank you, thank you. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much for the sentences that you gave. It shows that you do understand homophones. You can be able to use them in a sentence, and you can be able to understand what each word means. Thank you so much. Okay, so now we are going to homonyms. So with homonyms, use the following words in sentences to show that the words are homonyms. Okay. So number one, train and train. So here it is. Number one, we have train. Okay, remember, if you want to speak, you are welcome to raise your hand so that you can speak. Okay, let us see what we have in the chat. We have Tandy saying, I did train on top of the train. Wow, Tandy, that's a very brave sentence. That's very brave. So that's correct, because we can see how you've used train and train. Then if Manka saying, I'm going to train, then catch a train. Thank you, Manka. That's excellent. And then we have Cleo saying, it is compulsory for engineers to train so that they will be able to build more efficient trains like the How train. Thank you, Cleo. Thank you so much for your example. Thank you. Okay, so yes, that is, so you realize that one train, it means that locomotive which travels on the railway. And the other train, it talks about exercising or being, yes, exercising or being prepared to do a certain task. Okay, then number two. Number two, we have table. I think this one is very interesting. So table. So table, number two, who can answer that for us? Okay, we have James saying, I wrote my timetable on my table. I wrote my timetable on the table. Thank you, James. That is a good example. Very, very, very simple. Okay, let us continue. Number three, we have bar and bar. Number three. Okay, so we have, okay, I don't know the name, written with a Chinese character. I ate a chocolate bar inside a bar. Okay, thank you. Kwesi saying, I went to the bar carrying a gold bar. All right. So Purane says, I have not seen any bar which sells chocolate bars. Okay, thank you. Let us go to the fourth one now, is back. What do you have to say about bug? Can someone give us an answer for bug? Okay, we have Cleo saying, dogs will bark all day while Liz staring at the tree bark. Wow, Cleo, that's good, that's good. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's move. You're left with a few minutes. Number 5, we have pen. Number 5, we have pen. Number 5, we have pen. Number 5 is pen. Okay, we have Onkabetse saying, I forgot my pen in the kitchen pen. That's correct, Onkabetse, thank you. And that is a very funny, that is a very funny sentence, because I'm thinking to myself, what were you doing with your pen in the chicken pen? You know, yes. So thank you for that example, Onkabetse. It's very entertaining. Number 6, we have wound and wound. Okay, so for wound, the first one is a wound, which means where you got hurt, and the other one, it means the past tense of wind. So you can say, I got this wound during that time when the barbed wire was wound. Yes. So yeah. Number 7, we have left and left. Okay, you're only left with 2 minutes, so I will go through them quick. Oh, okay, we have a hand from Ohantse. Okay, so we lost Ohantse. So left, you can say, he turned left when he left the house. Okay, so yes, so one left is a direction, the opposite of right, and the other left is the past tense of leave. Pulani says, I only remember that I left my mask when I was literally only a left turn from my destination. That's a good example. Thank you, Pulani. Then 8, we have crane. Onkabetse says, the crane tried to fly and it crashed on the crane. Yes, thank you. Because one crane is a bird and the other crane is that very big, long, tall machine that they use in construction sites. Number 9, we have bear and bear. You can say the zookeeper could not carry the bear because it was too heavy to bear. Yes. Okay, we have Kai saying, bear with me, there is a bear inside the cave. All right, thank you, Kai. That is a good example. The last one, we have spring and spring. So let's have the last one before the lesson ends. Okay, so we have Unkawiti saying spring, so I will spring my leg in joy. It is spring, so I'll spring my leg in joy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us. So this is the end of our lesson for today. Remember, we did homophones and homonyms. Okay, so if you have any questions, please remember you can email me. There's my email in red. Okay, so remember, tomorrow is the day of our assessment. All the best with it. Remember to stay home, stay safe. Remember to wash your hands, wear your mask when you go outside, and observe social distancing. So from all of us here at STEM Digital School, we love you. Goodbye. Take care. See you tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye-bye.